Originally, I wanted to make a character analyzation video about Dorian Gray, the leading character of the novel from Oscar Wilde, The Picture of Dorian Gray. But then I not only saw that many people done this before me, I also saw an eerie parallel to the modern world. And so I thought to myself, why not make a video where I show off some of the parallels that this novel has to the modern world. So let's take a look at the narcissism and the hedonistic tendency of this reality. The novel sets place in a garden with three men attending. There we have Basil Hallward, Lord Henry Wotton, and Dorian Gray. They all represent three different worldviews. To more be specific, Basil Hallward is the angel on Dorian Gray's shoulder, and Lord Henry Wotton is the devil to the angel. Basil Hallward represents that beauty, art and aesthetic make the world a better place, while Lord Henry Wotton is a man from the upper class, charismatic, but with hedonistic tendencies. Dorian Gray is still an innocent youth, charming, beautiful, but susceptible to influence. And under the influence of Lord Henry Wotton, Dorian Gray's vanity awakens. Henry's philosophy is
poisons us. There's only one way to get rid of a temptation, and that's to yield to it.
Dorian's obsession with himself and pleasure gets awakened over time. And of course he is just a fictional character, but we can say that he has narcissistic tendencies that take root. What is narcissism? Narcissism is defined in psychology as the need for admiration, grandiosity, and low empathy towards people. And as you're going to see, Dorian has these. His grandiosity gets awakened when he sees a portrait of himself painted by Basil Hallward, and he wishes that this painting will grow old and decay, while he will be forever young, beautiful, and charming.
If only the picture could change, and I could be always what I am now. For that I would give everything. Yes, there's nothing in the whole world I would not give. I would give my soul for that.
This Fortune Bergen shows his fixation on beauty and especially on himself. From then on, Dorian Gray lives a life of hedonism, debauchery, ruining lives and killing people, showing no empathy towards the loss of others. While this happens, his painting externalizes his moral decay, splitting his soul in two halves like Freud's ego splitting, depositing Dorian's guilt onto a canvas. I must say that we all have somewhat of a picture of Dorian Gray in our pockets, but it is quite reversed, as our pictures do not grow older but stay young forever, and we grow older. Often our pictures, for example on Instagram, Facebook or whatever, show the best moments of our lives but not the real one. As one can say, they have the prettiest pictures of their most wasted years sometimes, even though this does not always have to apply. Self-presentation is being rewarded on those platforms, where you have more likes and more engagement, and more likes could also stand for more self-worth, just as Dorian needed admiration by the people. Those algorithms on YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, whatever, they prioritize engaging content, which is just a feedback loop for bigger, better content that always engages the people and the viewer. Let's consider two extreme cases here, those of Lily Phillips and Bonnie Plum. They gained notoriety for their extreme challenges, and these acts just echo Dorian's hedonistic pursuit of pleasure over morality, where this exploitation can be rationalized with simply content, or to have moral disengagement, that these acts can be justified as business. Even though it is not narcissism, the general picture of trying to make things better and bigger can be seen on a less controversial extent. Let's take Mr. Beast into perspective here. His staging ever larger stunts somewhat parallels Dorian's goal on being seen. As Wilde has written, there's only one thing worse than being talked about, and that is not being talked about. So we see that pleasure, especially hedonism, mixed with narcissism and curiosity leads to self-destruction. And social media amplifies this, turning views, likes, comments into little modern portraits to hide the moral cost. We see a culture that prioritized pleasure and attention over meaning, and as Wyatt wrote, behind every exquisite thing that existed there was something tragic. So what shall we do? We should have a eudaimonic lifestyle, prioritizing relationships with people and purpose over pleasure and meaninglessness in life. We should forget the fleeting validation and the dopamine surges and have a more purposeful life that we can help others become better. If you enjoyed today's video, maybe subscribe, maybe leave a comment, and share with me what you think about the whole situation. Do you agree? Do you not agree? Let's see. I hope we are going to see each other in the next episode.